Liverpool fans right now, they're comfortable winning against Huddersfield Town. They can now sit back and relax and see if Sean Dyche's Burnley can somehow or some way get a remarkable result against Manchester City. What was that, Amanda? Burnley lost? Oh, hell no. You tell me Man City are still legitimate, only lost one game in 2018 in the Premier League, and with only 2 games to go? Oh, this doesn't look good for Liverpool. This does not look good for Liverpool. How you all doing? It's the Natural here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Since we're nearly so close to the end of the season, and the trophies are being handed out, and the awards for Player of the Year, Team of the Year, many other individual awards have been handed out as well. But the title race in the Premier League is still legitimate anyone's. Because Manchester City played Burnley this weekend, and you think of Burnley's really good run of form. We all know Burnley played Manchester City last season and got a 1-1 draw. You think this is a typical banana skin game, a typical F-up match for Manchester City. This could be the game, out of all the games they have remaining in the season, the big stumbling block in their way. Turned out to be absolutely not. It was the most comfortable win Man City have had probably for a while, to be honest, because Burnley, legitimate, didn't even have a shot on target. I think didn't even have a shot in the whole game. I was really disappointed in Burnley's approach. I thought they were atrocious. I mean, you're safe. Have a go anyway. I mean, you make a smash, but have a go. 1 millimeter or maybe 1 centimeter of Sergio Aguero's ball was over the damn line. How big a goal that could be. Goal line technology. We keep going on about it. VAR will be in the Premier League season. But that goal line technology decision could be the reason Man City have won the damn title. And Liverpool fans must be thinking, can anyone stop the City freight train right now? Because they're just winning, scoring goals. There's so much there for me. I'll tell you this right now. Liverpool are doing what I didn't think any team can do. Challenge City blow for blow for blow. Man City, if they win the next 2 Premier League games, they could have 98 points. Which is 2 points worse off than last season.
Fuck you!
That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Liverpool could have 97 points, which would be the biggest margin ever to never win the damn title. I think the title race for me is over, and I think City will retain their Premier League title, which will be the first time that a Premier League side have done this since 2009, where Man United won 3 in a row. We're heading to Germany in the Bundesliga, and as the 2 arch rivals that physically hate each other, Borussia Dortmund versus Schalke. And Schalke, who have had a horrific season, have one of the worst seasons in their history, have pretty much just effed up Dortmund's title bid.
Why must I fail in every attempt at masonry?
You couldn't ask really for Schalke, who physically hate Borussia Dortmund. They will have nothing more to do than to A, stay up and fuck Dortmund's title bid. Dortmund will have nothing more than to win the damn league and relegate Schalke. Turned out to be Schalke have single-handedly, I think, ended Borussia Dortmund's title bid because Dortmund got beat 4-2. Dortmund, by the way, were quite convincingly awful throughout this whole game. Yes, Jadon Sancho was struck on the head with a coin or a bottle or something, which is pathetic. And no Schalke fans, I believe, should be retrospective for that. And I think they'll be getting a game or 2 game ban for that. But I was really impressed with Schalke. I thought Caligiuri was absolutely outstanding. He scored 2 banging goals in this game. But 2 red cards in this game for Borussia Dortmund for Marco Reus, which wasn't a great challenge. I forget the other player who got the red card, but it was a poor game for Dortmund. Bayern Munich had an opportunity of legitimate breaking the gap to 4 points with only 3 to go, and they couldn't win. So right now it's I think it's 2 points separating the 2. Bayern Munich have tough fixtures. The remaining end of the season, they got Frankfurt and RB Leipzig, who right now are really in good form. So, yeah, it really is up in the air who's going to win the league this year, but you have to say Bayern are in the box seat, but Bayern Munich are so inconsistent as fuck this season. Dortmund still have a chance, a sneaky chance of winning it. Schalke, that win has kept you in the Bundesliga. And now we're heading back to the Premier League, and the race for the top 4, or should I say the race for the beach, because Manchester United played Chelsea in legitimate, one of the worst godforsaken top 4 races I think I've ever seen. Why? Because Tottenham got beat by West Ham this weekend. Arsenal have lost 3 games in a row. 3 games in a row, and conceded 9 goals in that time. Who have been godforsaken awful defensively all season, and they're away form. The fact that Fulham have more clean sheets, Fulham have won more games away from home than Arsenal, sums them up as pretty much sums them up this season. But Man United and Chelsea had big opportunities. Somehow Manchester United have been appalling all season, had a big opportunity. If they beat Chelsea, they could legitimately be on the same number of points as Chelsea, only goal difference. And with their 2 remaining games against Huddersfield and Cardiff, which would you think they will win, they had a big opportunity of finishing the 4th. But goodness me, that's not what happened. But even though Manchester United were standing in the first half, they were phenomenal. Lukaku was a man possessed. He was just beating players like no tomorrow, and legitimately he had no energy for it to hit the second half because he used it all in the first half. But Mane scored the first goal. It was a very good finish, but I question Chelsea's defending this season. I don't know what David Luiz, I don't know what Marcos Alonso is doing for the goal. But David De Gea, David De Gea, he's going through a very, very tough time at the minute. Because after the World Cup, his form has been dreadful. Now, he's been criticised by the Spanish media at the World Cup, which I think has affected him mentally. I just think he just needs the summer, he just needs the season over. Just take a massive vacation and take his head off football for a while, because he is single-handedly just not in the frame of mind at this moment in time. Nobody wants 4th. Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, they don't want 4th. They just want to be on the beach somewhere. You might well just give 4th to Wolves, or give 4th to Newcastle, or give 4th to somebody else, because none of these 4 want it. But right now it's up in the air. I can't call who's going to finish 4th because none of the 4 want 4th. And now we're heading to Spain. It's Barcelona versus Levante, and Barcelona have been crowned La Liga Champions yet again. It's their 11th league title in the space of 9 years, which is quite astonishing really to do, because they are single-handedly so ahead of everyone in La Liga this season. Barcelona, 1 trophy in the bag, 2 more to go. Now it's the Copa del Rey and the Champions League, which they play Liverpool this week. So right now Barcelona could still win the treble this year, which would be an incredible achievement for them, which they haven't done since Pep Guardiola's Barcelona. So that would be some achievement for Barcelona if they win the treble yet again. And now we're heading to Turin. Enes Torino versus AC Milan, and another Champions League top 4 showdown. This league, if you want to talk about the Premier League not wanting 4th, Serie A, everybody wants 4th, because AC Milan had a big opportunity of knocking Torino out of the top 4 race. All they had to do was not lose this game, and somehow they were atrocious. But I give credit due. I thought Torino have been absolutely outstanding this season. Them and Atalanta have been one of the teams of the season this year in Serie A. Atalanta, we all know, Coppa Italia final will play Lazio. But Torino have really impressed me this season. Belotti's been phenomenal. He scored an absolute banging goal in this game, and he was man of the match. A lot of takers for his signature in the summer, but right now, this top 4 race in Serie A, we pretty much say Napoli have got 2nd. Inter Milan probably need a couple more wins and they'll finish 3rd this year. Roma are now picking form up. They're actually in 4th. Top takes AC Milan out of 4th. You got Torino, Lazio, and Atalanta. I mean, it's really tight for that last Champions League place. Those Champions League places in that top 4. You probably say Roma down to probably Lazio are fighting for it. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 teams fighting for last Champions League spot. So that literally is wide open, and any of them teams can finish 4th. Rennes play PSG in the French Cup final this weekend, and PSG, who have had a horrific season, you could say. I mean, they've been atrocious. In the Champions League, they were beaten by a B-Tech Manchester United team, and now they were 2-0 up against Rennes and got knocked out on penalties by Rennes.
God damn it!
That's right, PSG were 2-0 up, cruising for that double this year. They're going to win. It was somebody put on be a great season for them, but they're going to win a double. Then they decided, Kylian Mbappe decided to do a horrific challenge. He got sent off. Congratulations to Rennes on winning, I think, their first major honour, probably for a long time, you could say. So Neymar went and slapped a fan, or hit a fan, and he's going to get massive retrospective for that. I'm expecting him to be probably banned for the rest of the season. And it sums up PSG. They're a plastic football club. I don't give a damn about them. I'm so happy they're knocked out of the Champions League. I'm so happy the fact that Rennes knocked them out of the French Cup. Pretty much just leaves to say a massive congratulations to Norwich City and to Sheffield United on being promoted to the Premier League. Very deserved. I haven't really watched any Championship games this season, but I'm really happy for Sheffield United. I think they haven't been in the Premier League since 2007. Norwich are back in the Premier League after a 3-year hiatus. So congratulations to them. Thoroughly deserved. I'm looking forward to seeing what those two clubs can bring to the Premier League. So that is the end of another video on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you are a Liverpool fan and you must be tearing your hair out and just legitimate, you have 2 games to go and you're thinking, who the fuck is going to stop this Manchester City team from winning the next 2 games and denying Liverpool the chance of winning the Premier League title? Well, Liverpool, you can sit back and watch the archives of you winning the European Cup, and you can rub that into Manchester City's faces because you guys have won 5 European Cups and they've won 0 points. Anyway, that's what I've got to say. Hope you all have a swell, amazing day. Enjoy yourselves. Please like, subscribe. Your natural is out.